Alright, let's go back to the Khorgorath. I got myself scoring red. Which I'm going to put on my palette. I'm actually going to add a little bit of black and add that to it as well. Because that way the first layer matches the scarlet red I had on before a little bit better. And then subsequent layering will look a little bit more natural. I need to get that water off of there. Alright, that might have been a little bit too much black, though. Let's mix in another. There we go. But since this is still flesh, you know, you don't want it too red, but the red's gonna look a little dullish going over a black anyways, so. Just gonna work on building up this color. So what else is up on? Yeah, the game's got kind of an anime style to it. I know that game. So I've not actually worked on Super Dungeon Explorer myself, though. Love to, but I haven't. It's a good age to start teaching. I'm always for people painting their own armies, personally. Gives you a special connection to it, in my opinion. Because while you can, yeah, I know. I know. They look a lot of fun. I wish I had a set, but, gotta make do with what I have. Which is more along the lines of this stuff for now. Yeah, it might be hard to, by the way, it might be hard to tell on camera. But I can in person see that this is a little bit more of a red color than the previous stuff was, especially in the areas where it's more concentrated right now. I'm not being as careful up top either, because I said I'm going to hit it with another wash anyways. Yeah, the thing with doing commissions like I do, there are people that enjoy the game, don't have time. That's what my I always feel my purpose is, because I've had people talk to me about that's why I also want to set up teaching courses and stuff too in the future, but that's why I've talked to people who've shown me, like, hey, I like to paint, I don't got the time for it, and they show me stuff they painted, and I said, well, that's actually really good, and you've got a lot of basics down, and this is where you can work on and stuff like that, and that's the area I try to go with people. Okay, I need this off of this for now. Yeah, it was good for the wash, but it's getting in the way a little bit for this. But I'm not being so neat with certain areas just because when I come back with the further wash, those areas, they're going to get dulled down again anyways. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad you can see the Mini pretty clearly, at least. I was a little concerned because I'm not using my desktop because my desktop broke. I'm using a laptop that's just not anywhere near as powerful. So one of my concerns was that this is going to be really low quality by comparison. And it actually might be, and you can't tell the difference that well. But, yeah. As long as you don't go all the way up to where the transitions are on this flesh, this technique works great. I got myself the Deathstorm box, and then I picked up the Swarm pack after that for my birthday. So I got my own Tyranid Force started recently. Go in with a better detail brush when I actually start doing the detail work. But, as I said, for now, this is getting what I want. All right. It's pretty good for establishing that area. Okay, let's pull out a better brush. It's a great tool, but sometimes you just need the ability to maneuver things. That's not gonna work. I need something a little bit more vibrant. I'm gonna go up with my fist in red. 40K I've played, I don't know. I mean, I started getting models when I was younger, like around 12, and I'm 27 now. So, I guess you could say since then, but I have been active in the hobby. I've been active in the hobby since then, but I have been more serious as in the past few years. Past like 4 years. Okay, I'm gonna get my fist in red. That's gonna go straight over this. again, it's gonna look a little weird at first, but when we come back, probably right after the Mephiston Red and Carbon Chrism, hit it with another wash. That'll help differentiate it, and then we'll just hit some really quick highlights with Mephiston Red and maybe one more layer after that, just to pick out the higher areas, and then we'll work. Then we'll see where we're at. Honestly, after the Mephiston Red and the wash, I'm probably gonna have to go get lunch, but we'll see that. One sec. I like to play too, personally, but I can understand why one would only. I don't know. Makes perfect sense if you only enjoy certain aspects of the game. But grab a Mephiston Red because it's gonna cover better. All right, we're just gonna start going over these areas here, and the highest points. Really establish that red. And I'm not worried about the stuff I get on other areas, because those will always get covered. Yeah. Though if you are more into the playing, especially if you're a fantasy person, I heard there was an online group working on something called the Ninth Age, which is supposed to be like a fan-made 9th edition. And that kind of excites me. And I can completely understand why they're doing it too, because some people just don't like Kings of War and stuff like that. The other alternatives you had, since you can't play the rank and file fantasy game anymore. Yeah, they don't have all rules out for all armies yet, but from the discussions I've been hearing about it, they have every intention of supporting every army, and also every intention of continuing support past just making the rule set. So what they want to do is make the rule set and have it continue to grow and expand past the original rules that they make. So they intend to make new rules and make updates and stuff like that. I say right now my only concern as someone who likes the fantasy range is discontinuation of models and making them now really hard to find and get a hold of, which is something we're gonna. This might be a reality we have to deal with relatively soon here with how GW has changed things. Because, like, I play vampire counts, and I want a Terrorgeist and stuff like that, and I don't have them right now. Well, I like both. If I had to drop, like, let's say Games Workshop still was making fantasy, and if I had to drop one right now, it'd be 40K. Just out of personal preference. Though, you know, you could always argue, well, that's cool and all, but, you know, 40K overall is cheaper on the wallet. Which is true, but... I like my fantasy. But I see his face? I haven't worked on the face yet. Though, if you were to look at my armies, you wouldn't think that I had a fantasy preference. Because second edition is when I got into 40K. But as I said, if you were to look at my armies right now, you'd be like, you'd probably be like, I don't see how you have a 40K preference, because I got several 40K armies. I got a Blood Angels army, just started my Tyranids. I have, what else do I have? I have more. I have a full Orc force, and I have Dark Eldar. Wog. It's easier to walk when you... Anyways. I actually mostly got the orcs because I was looking over eBay and I saw a really, really good deal on an orc force. When you can get Um, it can cost a lot. My my job is a commission painter though, and I try to produce YouTube content to help people learn and stuff like that. But that's my current job right now, is a commission painter. Because even though this isn't a commission, I have a commission showing up later today. But actually, a lot of the stuff I currently have, I either got when I was younger. So, you know, it's a collection, you know, partly a collection from my youth. And also, I did have, I had a job, just a regular, minimum wage job for a very long time. And during that time, I was living with my parents, so I had a lot of savings left over from that time period, and that's one of the reasons why I was able to afford a lot of what I own right now. But now I try to pay bills this way. Some models I own specifically for the purpose of painting and selling. I was like, I have some War Machine models that I don't play the army for, so I got nothing to do with those models other than paint them and sell them. Well, I had the job since I was 16. Troll Bloods do look awesome. But everyone plays Troll Bloods. I don't want to play Troll Bloods. I play Cricks. But I have a... I play Cricks and I play Circle. But I have a Sigmar... I have the Sigmar Sigmar Gargantuan, and it's like that's. I started working on that. That's purely for the practice, the videos I make out of it, and selling it. By the way, any of you on here, I don't know if I have a link to it down below. Let me check. Real fast. I do not. But what you see me working on right now, in the future, on my YouTube page, and I will put a link in the chat in a little bit for it before I leave to get lunch with my son. After I'm done, because I am doing both halves of the Age of Sigmar box set. But after I've done, and probably it won't be till it may not be until the end of September, because I want to take these figures with me to a convention I'm going to go to. But they will not be, unlike some other things I might take with me, they won't be for sale there. But I will be doing a giveaway, and 2 lucky people will win these minis fully painted. And if you want to watch out for that giveaway, you're going to pay attention to my YouTube channel. As I said, I will put a link to that channel before I leave in the comments. So stick around if you want that link. It will be in a few minutes, hopefully. Sooner for you probably, because you'll see it in there before I actually say I'm doing it. Someone is taking your Twitch name. Did you tell them that you called dibs? That it's not nice to steal? Respect to the dibs. Buddy, you can't be doing that. It's not okay. That was to my son, by the way, not you guys. He is watching TV while I try to get my work done. Alright, this is pretty close to being pretty good for now. Some areas, the transition... Okay. As I said, I'll give a link in a minute. Alright. Just gotta hit this with one more wash. So one more wash on this guy. It's gonna be Khorgorath Crimson this time. Alright. This is a little bit concentrated than last time. If you were here for last time. But we're going to be hitting mostly just the red areas. actually makes the red a little bit richer, if you can see it. And if you're worried about it making a little bit weird marks on any of the areas that are black, don't. It's not going to hurt it. But this will help establish shadows again, add more depth. As I said, makes the reds you just put down a little bit richer. That's if you're following along, if you're on YouTube or something, following along on this, if I post it on there. Try not to get out of shot too much. Alrighty. Pretty good coverage. Okay. Okay, I'll be doing more of this later today. But I do gotta take a break because it's almost 1. My son and I both need to eat lunch. And it's good because should take breaks from painting and stuff like that. Do things like eat, other stuff. Anyways, I'm going to put in chat real quick. All right. A link. 1 second. I'll get you a link. Yeah, I will see it when I check Twitter later tonight. That reminds me, I probably should put a Twitter app on my phone. But if you want to be part of the future giveaway, I'm getting the link right now. All right. Okay. I am giving away the Age of Sigmar box, the 2 armies in the Age of Sigmar starter box. So, one person will get the Sigmar guys. One person will get the Gortide. In the future, there will be a video where I say, "Hey, comment in this video, and you'll be entered to win the models, fully painted, shipped to you." And when that happens, all you have to do is comment in that video, and you should be good to go. It may not be till near the end of September, just because I do have to have time to paint them, and I want to show these guys off at a convention that's in September. But as I said, check it out if you're interested. And hopefully I will see you guys in the future, maybe later today. These guys are fantasy. If you're asking about what I'm giving away, these guys are fantasy guys I'm giving away. But for the new Age of Sigmar game. That's why they're on the round minis. But anyways, I gotta get lunch. I gotta get going. Thank you for participating, and I will see you all